Hello, my dear students. Today's lesson is a brave boy, vocabulary. An introduction. What do you usually do when you get up every morning? Do you brush your teeth? Eat breakfast? Practice some sports? How about your family? What do they usually do when they get up every morning? Does your father go to his work? Does your brother play with his bicycle? The first word for today is newspaper. Again, newspaper. It's a noun. The meaning is papers published regularly consist of news and reports. That's the meaning. Now, let's read the sentence together. My grandfather reads the newspaper every morning. Do you read the newspaper? We will read another sentence. We can find many advertisements in a newspaper. Some people might want to sell their house. Others, they want to sell their car. So they put advertisements in a newspaper. Another sentence. Sarah always reads the fashion pages in the newspaper to keep up with the latest styles. The next vocabulary word is finally. Again, finally. It's an adverb. It means after a long time. Let's read the sentence. My brother finally got a good job after waiting for about 6 months. He finally got a job. He's very happy. Another sentence. Finally, my friends found my lost cat. I'm very happy. My friends helped me to find it. So, I finally found it. Another sentence. John and his friend Mark finally reached the top of the mountain. This is a huge accomplishment. They finally reached the top. The next word is drown. Again, drown. It's a verb. Drown means sink or go underwater. Let's read the sentence. While Sarah was watching the news, she saw the people who drowned in California flood. People were drowning in the flood. So, drown means to go underwater. Another sentence. You have to learn how to swim well or you might drown. Another sentence. The boy would drown if he didn't wear a life jacket. If you can't swim well, you should wear a life jacket. Otherwise, you might drown. Okay, the next word is reach. Again, reach. It's a verb. It means to arrive somewhere. Let's read the sentence together. The storm will reach our country tomorrow. Stay home, please. The storm is dangerous. It will reach us soon, so we better stay at home. The next sentence is, it took my friend an hour to reach my house. Their house is very far. It took them a lot to reach mine. Another sentence. Monkeys climb trees to reach their food. The next word is trouble. Again, trouble. It's a noun. Trouble means problems or difficulties. Let's read the sentence. When Ali was in England, he had much trouble because he couldn't speak English very well. He had trouble understanding the spoken language over there, so he was in trouble. Okay, I have another sentence for you. I always ask my family for help when I'm in trouble. They will help me if I'm in trouble, so I ask for their help. Another sentence. My sister didn't finish her project. She is in big trouble. Okay, the next word is suddenly. Again, suddenly. It's an adverb. It means unexpectedly. Let's read the sentence. The lights suddenly went out and the place became totally dark. It was scary. The lights suddenly went out. Another sentence. John suddenly got up by a hammering sound coming from his brother's room. There was a sudden sound. It was suddenly coming from his brother's room. Okay, another sentence. The car stopped suddenly in the middle of the street. There might have been a cat or a dog walking in front of the car, so the driver stopped suddenly. The next word is decide. Again, decide. It's a verb. It means to choose something, especially after thinking. Let's read the sentence. Adam decided to buy a new computer instead of the old one. So he thought a lot about it, and at the end, he decided to buy one. Another sentence. My friend Dima couldn't decide whether to have an apple or a cupcake for a snack. She couldn't decide, but I think she should go with the healthier choice. She should decide to eat the apple. Okay, the next sentence. My brother decided to study medicine at the university. He thought a lot about it, so at the end, he decided to study medicine. Very good. The next word is try. Again, try. It's a verb. Try means to attempt to do something. Let's read the sentences. Try to answer the question. It's not difficult. Another sentence. Try to eat plenty of fresh fruit. It's healthier. Another option. Try practicing table tennis. It's a good sport. Do you like playing tennis? It's fun. Another sentence. My mother will try a new recipe for today's dinner. It's vegetable soup. I like vegetable soup. Do you like it too? Okay, the next word is practice. Again, practice. It's a noun. It means something that is usually or regularly done. Let's read the sentence. Before taking the driving test, make sure to have enough practice. So you can pass the driving test, you have to practice. I have another sentence for you. Sam is always busy. He spends most of his free time in hockey practice. To play hockey, you have to be a good skater. So, to be good at hockey, you have to practice skating. Okay, another sentence. Jamal and Sami will be able to speak English better if they do more practice. So, they are reading many books. They are practicing English. The next word is scream. Again, scream. It's a verb. It means to cry or say something loudly. Let's read the sentence. Sarah screamed when she heard the thunderstorm. She must be frightened. She screamed. Another sentence. Our neighbor screamed when her bird flew away. She lost her pet. She was frightened, so she screamed. Another sentence. The baby had a bad stomach ache. He was screaming all night. Poor baby. The next word is exhausted. Again, exhausted. It's an adjective. It means extremely tired, very tired. Let's read the sentence. The little girls felt tired and exhausted as they kept running around the playground. They were playing in the playground for many hours. They are exhausted. They don't have energy. I have another sentence for you. The player was so exhausted that he could not continue the match. He was tired. He couldn't go on. Another sentence. Noura worked very hard and now she is hungry and exhausted. She's been spending the whole day cleaning the house. She's exhausted. The next word is shore. Again, shore. It's a noun. A shore means beach or coast. Let's read the sentence. Jolly and Kelly walked along the shore, watching the waves and looking for seashells. That's my favorite hobby. I like walking around the shore and collecting seashells. I have another sentence for you. Hundreds of people lined up on the shore to watch the sailing ships. You see the people here gathering around to see the ships. Okay, my dear students, let's go over the words I just introduced. In the noun section, we took the word newspaper, practice, problem, shore, trouble, and in the verb section, we tackled the word decide, scream, try. In the adjective section, I introduced the word exhausted. And last but not least, in the adverb section, we read the words steadily and finally. Now, I'd like you to check your information. Fill in the spaces with the most suitable word from the list below. Let's read the words together. Trouble, finally, reach, drown, and newspaper. Let's read the first sentence. Tom picked up the blank and started to read it. What can you read? Look at these words. What can you read from these options? The answer is newspaper. Very good. You can read a newspaper. Excellent. Let's go to the second question. You won't blank if you learn how to swim. If you are a good swimmer, you won't, what do you think? You won't drown. Very good. Now, the third question. When Maryam is in blank, she always turns to her mother for help. If you need help, then you are in trouble. Very good. The answer is trouble. Okay, number 4. My father tried to blank John's house before the beginning of the party. He tried to what? He tried to reach John's house. Very good. Now, let's go to the second question. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C, and D. The first question, Dan pulled the boat to the blank. Where do you pull the boat? Let's read the options. A, coral reef. B, deal. C, shore. D, factory. So, what do you think? Where can you find boats? Can you find them? In the sea. Very good. So, he pulled it. He wants to take it out. So, the answer is shore. Very good. You pull it on the shore. Let's read the second question. we feel tired and blank after the long journey. Let's read the options. A, exhausted. B, expensive. C, soundly. Or D, tasty. There is a key word here. You see the word tired? We need a synonym. So the answer is, what do you think? Exhausted. Very good. A, exhausted. Okay, number 3. Blank, my father bought me an iPad. I was so happy. Let's read the options. A, slowly. B, finally. C, quickly. D, happily. What do you think? The answer is finally, after a long time. That's why I am happy. Very good. I'd like you to open your student's book, page 49. We will answer question A, 2, and 3. Let's read the title together. A Brave Boy. Before you read, discuss these questions. Number 1. What are the people on the beach doing? Number 2. Are there any dangers here? You see the picture? Try to answer these questions. The second one, read the story, What Did Walid Do? It's a story about a brave boy in a newspaper. Okay, number 3, true or false. Choose the correct letter and finish the sentence. Try to read the sentences and decide if they are true or false. In this episode, we learned how to look at the meanings of the new words in context, and we chose the correct missing words to complete sentences. Thank you for watching.